please don't be weird. I'm wearing a bikini because I'm doing like a tattoo tour video and it's gonna be easier to show you all my pieces in a bikini. Also, this is one of my bikini designs. The material used to make my bikinis is all recycled organic material, so it's better for the planet and better for your body. If you guys wanna go check them out, I'll leave a link on the screen somewhere and down in my description. I've only got a few sizes left, so yeah, go get it while you can. Okay, tattoo tour. I recently posted a video of one of my friends tattooing me. In that video, a lot of people asked me to film an updated tattoo tour. Also on other social media like Instagram, I've been getting asked to do this, so here I am doing it. I can't remember the last time I filmed one of these, but I don't think I've gotten that many new pieces since my last tattoo tour video, but I'm just here to give you guys what you want. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna start from the top to bottom. And yeah, I guess we'll start with my face. Technically, I have my eyebrows microbladed, which is semi-permanent tattooing. It's not technically permanent, but it's been like 4 years or 3 years or so, and there's no signs of it like leaving my face. I also got little freckles tattooed when I got the microblading done. Moving on, I guess I'll just go to like my midsection. I've got a pretty large moth on my stomach, and yeah, on my back. My first tattoo was actually these Roman numerals that go down my spine, and then a few years later I got the 2 snakes that wrap in between the Roman numerals. Hope you guys can see that. That's it for like the middle of my body. Moving on to my arms. On my hands, I've got little dots on my fingers, a little lightning bolt, this little spider web, the number 18. Let's just go to this arm. This says, "I am not the mistakes I've made." I've got these little ants, which my friend just recently did. My fern, I like the placement of that a lot. My moth, some peonies up here. I don't know if I pronounced this correctly, but that's just how I pronounce it. I don't know why I'm like caressing my arm. Okay, some flowers, mandala, and there's just some leaves like throughout the pieces as well. Moving on to this arm, mandala, hibiscus that's in a triangle. Mandala down here. It kind of goes like on my ditch. And then moving on, some hibiscus flowers down here that lead into like this little peony piece. There's like a big one with a little baby sprouting out of it. And then I've got my bee. And then all in between these pieces on this arm, up in here and down throughout here, I don't know if you guys can see, I have really dainty spider web as filler. And then I've got one more mandala on my wrist, kind of like wraps around. And then a final one on my hand. And I believe that's it for this arm. So yeah, I think that's it for like the top half of my body. Now moving on to legs. I have a chrysanthemum kind of like on my upper calf area, a scorpion down there on my ankle. And then on the inside of this ankle, I have a spider web. I did that tattoo. Love her. And then on the back, I have a shark tooth and the word seaweed underneath. And then on this leg, I've got my lady face with the mushrooms growing out of her head, some more ants that my friend did. This is a Friday the 13th tattoo, the skeleton hand. And then on the front, I have this fiery heart that says do your part, and this says cherish life. Okay, that's it for all my tattoos. Sometimes I wonder like how many hours I've invested into tattooing, not just money, but hours. Overall, my tattoos are all nature inspired, earth inspired, because the earth is genuinely what brings me the most happiness, and I enjoy decorating my body with her. I don't feel like explaining all of my pieces, but I will give you some fun facts on some of my favorites, I guess, or they're all my favorites. I'll just give you some fun facts on some random pieces. So my little spider webs that I have throughout here, I also have a spider web here. Sometimes people just think like, oh, that's cool filler, or maybe she likes spiders or whatever, and both are true. It's cool filler and I like spiders. But did you know spiderweb silk is the strongest natural element, natural fiber, natural whatever, and spiders, once they make their web, if it's intact and if they're able to, they'll rewind that silk back into their bodies to reuse it. So, another fun fact, my little fiery heart that says do your part, that's one of my sayings that I use a lot throughout my artwork. I've got it on clothing, I had it on some beanies. To me, that can mean 1,000 bajillion different things, but I like to translate it to doing our part, doing my part when it comes to protecting the earth, treating the earth with love, treating myself with love, treating other people with love. That's what doing your part means to me. Another fun little fact, my number 18, actually, it's one of my smallest tattoos, but it actually has some, like, one of the most meanings. It's one of the most meaningful tattoos to me. I have dealt with depression basically, God, for as long as I can remember. And when I was a teenager, I didn't think I was gonna survive past 18. If I'm being honest, I thought I was going to unalive myself before I turned 18. I've made videos talking about mental health, suicide, all of those things. But when I was 18, I made it to 18, and I realized like I wasn't going to kill myself. I wanted to try to survive. In order for me to survive personally, I just had to prioritize my happiness and everything else would work out. If I was happy, I felt like I could deal with life. I became selfish, but I feel like it was a healthy form of selfishness where I just put myself first. I dove into learning more about myself, finding hobbies and things that I was passionate about, and I think that is what saved me. That year of my life was very transformative, and I think that was just like the beginning of my journey, basically. So yeah, tiny but mighty. I guess that's all I really care to share. Those were just some little random things about a few of my tattoos. So I don't have any tattoo appointments coming up, but whenever I do get another piece, I'll probably film it, and because I like watching those, and it seems like some of you guys like watching the videos that I post like that, so yeah, they're fun for me to make. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go now. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.